Hey y'all, it's your boy Clean Cuts, the one, you know, like THA, the one, back at you with another video. So I could not believe that I did not make Mr. and Mrs. Perez's intro on the wifey cut video. It doesn't matter! You know, Perez, you don't have to be so rude. I mean, just so rude. So I thought I'd at least be here to introduce to you guys the bloopers of that video. I've been so busy building the barbershop, you know, out here in Tennessee. I have no idea how I ended up in the Perez backyard here, but here I am. Shout out Believer Barber. So without further ado, Mr. Perez told me that I guess it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna make the bloopers part of this video, part of the intro. So remember y'all, go follow me, Clean Cut the one, that's THA, not THE, Clean Cut that one. And shout out to all y'all. Appreciate the love. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you smash that like button and get active in the comments, y'all. Get active. The only way we can communicate with y'all is through there in our Facebook group. Search Tune 45 Barbers on Facebook. So yeah, but since I'm here in his backyard and on his YouTube channel, you might as well subscribe to my channel, subscribe to his channel. And as Mr. Perez would say, I always, and I mean always, appreciate y'all's time. What are you doing?
I was trying to see myself.
There's a little challenge going around called the Wifey Cut Challenge. As you can see here, I have my lovely wife with me, Angie Perez. Appreciate you being in the video, guys. Appreciate you being in the video, guys. Nice.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Mac Gifted Hands. I sound retarded, but that's okay. That's first. Orale, orale, orale. What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Chris Loco, and I am back at you with another video. Are you ready to accept this Wifey Cut Challenge?
Yes, sir. It's only sir, yes, sir. Okay, another one.
Are you ready to accept this Wifey Cut Challenge? You ready? You ready? Wooza, shake it out. Shake it out.
I can't, my back hurts.
Okay. One video a month! One video a month! One video a month!
Babe. Babe, wake up. I hate men's cuts. Wake up.
Alright, so let's get it.
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed those bloopers and enjoyed that appearance by Tyler Trotter on my channel. So in today's video, we're doing a ball taper on, he has like a Jackson 5 type fro. I've been cutting this kid's hair since he was about, I don't know, 8 years old. So he's always rocked this same style. So he doesn't like it shaped or anything. He shapes it himself. Just comes in, wants a taper. So here's a little before action. We're going to start out using our Andis Slimline Pros to create our first guideline. So here we're using our Babyliss FX 673 Pros with the lever all the way open, and we're going to create our second guideline. And now we're going to use the open middle close technique. And as you can see, I'm just using three corners or three teeth of the blade and just using the corner of the blade to blend that zero out. So here we're using the number 3 guard with the lever all the way open, and we're kind of scooping, just being very careful not to dig all the way into the afro on top, and we work it all the way closed. Same process here with the number 2 guard, and I'm just making sure I stay in that half moon area right in the front where the taper is going to be. Here we're using the Andis Magnetic number 1 guard, lever open, that'll blend right into that number 1. And like I said, just using the corners of the blade and staying right in that half moon section. And here we're finally bringing it all together with the 0 guard. So when you're doing a taper like this, or you're doing an afro on a taper, excuse me, can't talk today, guys. When you're doing a taper on an afro like this, there's a certain amount of freehanding that you just have to do, that the guard's just not going to get, and it's not going to get blended right. So you just want to freehand slowly, take your time with it, and just kind of scoop, and you'll see that it'll start to blend and it'll finish and kind of bring it all together, if you will. Here I'm using the end of Slimline Pros again. I'm using the corners of the blade like a pencil, and I'm just following his natural shape to do his edge right here in the front. And of course, touch-up work is key. So I'm repeating the same process back here. I'm starting my first guideline. When I do this with the clipper inverted like this, I try not to dig too hard into the skin because it'll create a line that's really hard to get out. So I'm just kind of tapping along, making my first guideline here. So here we're back using the FX 673s again with the lever open and creating the second guideline that we're going to blend down to that first guideline that we created with the Slimline Pros. Again, using the open middle close technique. Start out open, move it to the middle position, and then close. And when you get it to the close position, make sure you're using the corners of your blade, just taking your time. Here we're back using the number 3 guard, lever open, and just kind of scooping. Again, I'm not digging in. I'm not resting the clipper on his scalp and just digging straight in. Here you can see I kind of took the clipper there sideways, and it's because his hair grows in that direction. You want to always cut against the grain. So be mindful, pay attention to the growth pattern, and you can see again, I'm doing that technique again. It's just the way his hair grows. And we're following the same steps. Each guard, we move it open, middle, and then close position. And as we close it or get closer to closing it, you want to use the corners of your blade. Here I'm edging him up in the back. You want to make sure you don't chase this line. A lot of barbers, young barbers, kind of make that V shape, and you'll chase it all the way to where it looks like almost like a mohawk in the back. So make sure you want to keep it as flat as possible. You know, a slight angle, but as straight as possible. Here again, I'm doing the freehand like I told you guys. As you can see, I'm just taking my time. Just taking a little bit of hair at a time and just ever so slightly shaping the back. And you can see there's a ledge up top right there. I'm going to erase that. I'll show you guys how in a little bit. Not so much erase, but get rid of. Here you go. Here's some close-up of the touch-up work I was talking about, and here's getting rid of that ledge and just rounding it off. Now this taper in the back still needs some work. We're going to go back and I'll show you how I finish it off. So I say the most important part of a haircut is doing the detail work. And as usual, what you do to one side, you must do to another. So here we go. We've made our first guideline with the Slimline Pros. We made it the second guideline with the lever open with our FX Pros. And now we're beginning the blend. I'm not sure what happened to the clip or the video clip with the number 2 guard. I apologize, guys, but this was too nice of a haircut for me not to drop it. So you can see I went straight from the 3 to the 1 there. Not sure what happened to the video footage of the number 2, but you saw me do it on the other side. Same concept, open, middle, close, working our way to the number 1 anyways. Here we're using some setting spray. We already used it on the other side. I just didn't get the touch on it. You want to spray it on. If you have a blow dryer, use a blow dryer. We have a compressor in our shop, so I just use the air hose. You dry it up and you brush the hair down. It gives you a nice clean canvas to work with. Helps hold down all those little baby pesky hairs that get in the way, and you get a nice clean edge right off rip. So you see there's still a little bulk back here. Now I'm just going back, cross-checking, and cleaning up this taper in the back. this is the freehand work that I was referring to in the beginning of the video. Here I'm doing the same thing. Use some setting spray, sprayed it on, drying it off as I'm brushing all those baby hairs down. Helps give you a clean canvas to work with. You can see I started my edge in the middle, and then I'm matching both ends to that middle part. You can see it's a little bit off, but this is why it's important to use your mirrors. It's hard for me to stand directly in front of my client. You see here I'm using my mirror because I'm trying to stay out of the way of the camera, obviously, and I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. Here you can't see what I'm doing, but you see I'm standing directly in front of my client, which is what you should do. When you're edging up the front, stand directly in front of your client. Here again, I'm just doing a little bit of freehand work, and the details make the difference. Doing my razor work here using my triple cartridge razor. I'm using the exposed cartridge. I really like to use my razor exposed. So here I'm using a little bit of oil sheen, and this is a trick I learned back in the day. Just spray on some oil sheen and then get a neck strip, and you stretch it out, and you can kind of shape. You get rid of the excess sheen, but you also can shape the fro as you're doing that. So there's the final product, guys. As usual, I want to thank you for spending a little time out of your day to spend some time with me in these haircut tutorials. Make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, get active in the comments, let me know what you guys want me to do next. And as always, I appreciate your time. See y'all next week.